And before we proceed to the storyline, kindly like this video, comment for more reaction and share to your friends. And let's begin.
Dragon Ball is a series filled to the brim with amazing characters and intense battles. The eponymous Dragon Balls play a critical role in the series, allowing people to ask for a range of powerful wishes. Everything from resurrection to immortality can be achieved with the help of these Dragon Balls, making them one of the most critical items that everyone covets in the entire series. Immense battles have been waged over these Dragon Balls, with both Earth and Namek featuring versions of these wish-granting orbs that have been pretty effective in their own right. That being said, most viewers have a soft spot for the original Dragon Balls and Shenron, the dragon residing within these powerful orbs that grant any wish the summoner wants. Here are some facts about Shenron that many people were unaware of. His design has changed over the course of the series. There was a time when Shenron's body used to be completely green, with the most diversity being seen in his face. However, as Dragon Ball evolved over time, the Eternal Dragon's design also changed. His underside changed from green to yellow over the course of the series. It's a minor change, but it did wonders to make Shenron look more visually impressive. It's funny to imagine the very idea of an eternal dragon dying. However, this is precisely what happens twice in the series, with the first instance coming when King Piccolo decided to kill Shenron after gaining immortality. Thankfully, with Kami's interference and Goku's pure heart, the benevolent being brought the eternal dragon back to life. The second time Shenron is killed is by Tawa, a unique character who has been mainly present in the Xenoverse series. She's a powerful being, but the future warrior and his friends manage to thwart this threat and right the timeline once again. He was created by Mr. Popo and given life by Kami. A lot of people don't know the origins of Shenron's existence. This is understandable since Dragon Ball Z was such a massive phenomenon and marked such a substantial shift in tone for the series that most people found it pretty challenging to try and go through the show that started it all. In Dragon Ball, it's revealed that Mr. Popo actually created a statue of Shenron that was given life by Kami. In fact, Shenron's link to this craftsmanship is so strong that this statue shattered after King Piccolo killed Shenron. While Kami was initially hesitant, he decided to recreate the statue once again so that Shenron could come back to life.
Really?
He can't maintain his physical form for too long. There are times when Shenron's patience is tested if he's summoned for too long. Most people consider this to be nothing more than a character quirk of sorts for a dragon who's presented as this omnipotent being who can do no wrong. However, there's a reason why this wish-granting dragon gets irritated if he has to stay still for too long. This is because Shenron has a limited amount of time for which he can maintain his physical presence. The longer he stays out of the Dragon Balls, the more strain he has to bear in his physical form. Only the threat of Beerus can convince Shenron to stay out of the Dragon Balls for long, which serves as a perfect segue into the next point. Beerus is the only entity to have scared Shenron. For the longest time, Shenron seemed like an untouchable divine entity whose amazing wishes could seemingly only be enabled through his amazing powers. So, it's easy to see why so many fans held this character in high regard, especially since they were unaware of the events in Dragon Ball where he was killed by Shenron. However, Dragon Ball Super decides to take this character down a peg through his interactions with Universe 7's God of Destruction. Watching the normally composed Shenron strive to maintain his holier-than-thou facade in front of a character that frightens him to the very core is truly fantastic to witness. It adds a layer of personality to Shenron's character, making him seem less one-dimensional, even though it comes at the cost of him suffering as a comic relief character.
You really are a useless lizard, aren't you?
Forgive me, sir. Perhaps you have another wish for me, maybe?
Just go away. That's my bloody wish.
Oh, farewell.
He sealed the Dragon Balls in Goku's body after the events of Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT is a mixed bag for fans of the series. Some people love the unique and original takes of this series, while others detest the smaller scope following the events of its legendary predecessor. Regardless, there's no denying that Dragon Ball GT had its highlights, with the fight against Omega Shenron being pretty great in its own right. This fight ends with Goku launching a universal spirit bomb at the villain, who bites the dust in a truly dramatic fashion. The aftermath of this battle sees Goku riding away with Shenron, disappearing as the Dragon Balls are sealed within his body by the Eternal Dragon. It's a pretty poetic and somewhat underwhelming finale to the entire series, until the advent of Dragon Ball Super, that is.
You know, Shenron, I've never been this tired.
For more videos like this, please click subscribe the channel, like the video and hit the notification bell for the updated videos like this.